Hi everyone, my name is Steph, this is the Novelty Corner and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with another installment of my annotation diaries and I'm annotating Role-Playing by Cathy Yardley, which was my pick for December. So it is the 30th of December, we are super close to the end of the year. This video is not going up until about mid-January though, so hi from the past. This was going to be my second last read of the year, it is, and I'm going to be annotating it today. So if you haven't seen one of these videos before, I have a playlist of all my videos on annotating books. This is one of my favorite books of 2023. I absolutely love this book. I've read it a few times now. I don't know if I've actually tracked how many times I've read it. I haven't. So usually what I will do on the inside of a book that I've reread many times is actually write the dates of when I read the book. So I'll do that today. You'll see that I have already tabbed this book up. I may or may not add additional tabs as I'm reading it this time. These are the tabs that I use. You might notice that they're different shapes. That's just because I purchased these in bulk, and if I run out of color, I just grab another sheet and then just keep going, because it doesn't matter if they're not exactly the same because the colors are the same. I also have my highlighters that match the colors so that I can, well, match the colors of the tabs, I should say. And my Uni Jetstream pen in 0.7. This is just a black ballpoint pen. It doesn't bleed through the page, so that's really helpful. And I will remember to use the edge of this if I'm ruling anything like underlining sections, because I always start out thinking, oh, I can just freehand it, and I don't mind freehanding lines, but then I get really annoyed when I muck it up. So just from the get-go, I'm going to use something to rule the lines. That's everything that I need to annotate this book. So if you're unfamiliar with the book, Role-Playing by Cathy Yardley is a contemporary romance. It is also a 40+ romance. Yeah, it's 40+ romance. We have Maggie and Aiden. Maggie's son has just gone off to college and she's quite content to live on her own, to stay at home, be a homebody. Honestly, everything about Maggie is just who I want to be when I grow up. She's also very fiercely protective of her son, and she's also fiercely protective of the people that she cares about. Aiden is, I'm pretty sure, a nurse, but he's taken time off work to be the full-time carer for his mother, who is atrocious. And Maggie and Aiden's paths cross when they both join the same online gaming guild. She goes by Bogwitch, and he thinks that she is an octogenarian, and she thinks that he's a college-age kid. And then through a series of circumstances, they meet in real life and they realize that they're actually very close in age, and their friendship and relationship forms from there. There are some truly spectacular scenes in this book where Maggie defends Aiden. She is a total fierce woman when people that she loves are threatened, and she's not afraid to throw down, quite literally. There is an absolutely awesome scene in a restaurant where his family have been appalling to him, and she's about ready to jump across the table and have at them. It's just one of those books that when you read it, you know that it is just such a well done romance. The writing is impeccable, the storyline, the pacing, the plotting is just very well done, and that is why it's one of my all-time favorite contemporary romances. So I'm really excited to be annotating it. As I'm reading, I will switch to a drop-down view camera, and if I'm doing anything interesting, I will show you what it is that I'm doing. And then at the end, I will come back and kind of give you a bit of a flip through at the end. Hi everyone, so I have just finished rereading and annotating Role-Playing by Cathy Yardley. I always forget until I get to the end of the book to tell people that this book features demisexual rep because the hero through this book is on a journey to figure out who he is and how relationships happen for him, because that's been a source of conflict for him in the past. He is bisexual and demisexual as he comes to figure out as the story goes on. And it's one of the things that I absolutely love because, again, it highlights that someone who is in their 50s is still figuring out who they are, and how understanding yourself and your preferences and how things work for you makes all the difference in your life, even if you don't necessarily want to label. And it's not about labeling people, but sometimes being able to give a name to something and knowing that it's not just you and you're not just weird is you know, very, very powerful. So I just thought I'd throw that in here. You'll have seen that I was annotating the book. I wrote in it a few places, I was highlighting things, and then I remembered I have these annotating stickers. So all these stickers came from Brie ages ago. Like, I've had these for years. I've got a bunch of star stickers. I have them in both 6-star and 5-star. I will quite literally never run out of these ever. I bought that many of them. And I also purchased, these were trope stickers, which for my annotations, I do like to include the main ones at the front of the book, which is what I did. I also wrote in the dates. And I also forgot that I had these tiny little emoji annotating stickers. They're super small, and it was kind of fun to find places to throw them in the book, because sometimes you don't need words, a sticker will do. And I was saving the really angry faces for what I knew was coming towards the third part of the book, when a character is outed by somebody else, because that's not okay. So that's a content warning for anyone who needs it. As always, this is utterly delightful. I want to be Maggie when I grow up. She's my spirit animal and my hero. Everything she says and does makes her an absolute queen in my eyes. It doesn't mean she's perfect, she doesn't have to be, but she's so loyal to the people that she cares about, and she is so willing to go to bat for them. And she also just is unapologetic for who she is. And one of my favorite scenes, I mean, I talked about my favorite scene about how she's, you know, literally willing to climb across the table and beat someone up because they've done the wrong thing. And prior to that, she turns up at this wedding and she's all dressed up, and it's the first time in the book that she's been dressed up or had makeup on or anything like that. And someone makes a comment and she's like, well, if you can't accept me in sweatpants, you don't deserve me in stilettos. And she also makes a point of saying, just because I dress in sweatpants and I don't bother with makeup doesn't mean I can't do it. I choose not to do it. It's not, I'm not doing this for your benefit. If I do this, it's for me. And I love that attitude so much. I mean, how often do I actually get on camera with makeup? It's very, very infrequent. And it's usually if I've planned a formal sit-down video as opposed to a vlog. In a vlog, it's only if I've been doing something else during the day and I've had makeup on that you'll see me with makeup. Because one, I don't have to do it. That's a social construct that people, and women in particular, have to always look on point. But most of us are just living our lives and we want to be comfortable. So hallelujah, I love this book. Second last book for the year. So hopefully you enjoy this annotation video and you get some ideas for it. If not, there is a whole playlist of other books that I have annotated. I think I said in my reset video that I may not necessarily get to the book that I pulled for this month for annotating, but that's just purely a timing issue because the book is being re-released with a different cover that I want to collect. So we shall see. And not every book that I annotate gets an annotation video anyway. This is just when I feel like doing something a little bit different. That's it from me. I hope you guys are doing really well. In the comments, if you want to let me know that you're here, feel free to leave a full moon emoji to let me know that you're here. Otherwise, if you want to chat about the book, feel free to leave me a comment down below. I hope that wherever you're in the world, you're staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye everyone.